My back hurts. And here's the funny part. I'm sitting on a chair. You know, the Hbada real chair, I'm done forever chair. But after a full day at my desk, my spine is still like, nah bro. And then I catch myself doing that 3 p.m. shrimp pose anyway. So today I'm testing a chair that claims it's smart enough to fix the problem while I'm not paying attention. And if this actually works, this might be a chair that makes me replace my Okay, so this is the Hbada X7 smart ergonomic chair. Yeah, it's a smart chair. Sounds weird, but the goal is super real. Less back pain, less heat swamp, and less why am I tired from sitting. And here are the 3 things that matter right away. It has AI lumbar tracking, which means tiny sensors feel how you sit, and a motor moves the lower back to support you, so you don't keep fixing it every 5 minutes. It has an AD dual core massage function, which is not just a little buzz. It's meant to knead your lower back like hands, so your back can chill while you're working. And it has a ventilated seat with 2 fans spinning at 3000 RPM, pushing a huge airflow, just like my PC does. So your seat stays cooler when most chairs turn into a warm pancake. Now let's do the unboxing, because chairs can either feel like wow or feel like why did I pay for this? First thing, the box is big and heavy. Like you don't want to carry it upstairs alone unless you like pain. When I open it up, it's a lot of parts, but it's not messy. The frame parts look serious. There's metal here, not toy plastic. The mesh looks tight and clean. It has that premium net feel, not the loose cheap net that sags after a month. And you can tell right away this thing is built around that smart lower back area. That section looks like a little machine, not just a pillow. Inside the box, you've got the chair parts, the casters, the base, and all the stuff you need to put it together. I like when a company doesn't make you go on a scavenger hunt for tools. And I'm gonna be honest, I always judge a chair by one thing in the box. Do the parts look like they belong together, or do they look like 5 chairs had a baby? This looks like one real product, not a mashup. Alright, quick specs. And yes, saying specs about a chair is funny, but this chair is basically a small robot with a seat. The big brain feature is the AI lumbar tracking system. The site talks about pressure sensors, a smart chip, and motors. In real life, that means the chair is trying to follow your lower back when you lean forward. Sit straight or lean back. It even talks about smart posture memory, so it can remember your settings when you use smart mode again. That's like your chair saying, I got you, I remember how you like it. Then the massage. It's called AD dual core massage. The idea is to move it like hands, not like a phone vibrating in your pocket. There are 3 strength levels, and the chair can even do a you've been sitting too long reminder after 45 minutes, which is kind of rude, but also kind of fair. Like, hey buddy, you've been a statue, now get up, move your ass. Now the cooling part. This seat has 2 fans with 3 wind levels, and the high speed is 3000 RPM. That's fast. And the airflow number is wild. It lists 810,000 cubic meters per minute. So yeah, it's basically a tiny air system under your butt. It also has heat therapy in the lumbar area. It calls it graphene heating at 48 to 58 degrees Celsius. In normal words, it can warm up your lower back fast, like a heating pad that lives inside the chair. Fit stuff matters too. It's rated for 330 pounds max. Seat height goes from 45.5 to 53 centimeters, which is a bit low, but still works for me, even though I wish it went a little higher. Now real life testing, because specs are cute, but my back doesn't care about marketing. Real life is the lab. I'm gonna do the thing that breaks most chairs. I lean forward like I'm editing a video, shoulders up, neck out like a stressed turtle. On normal chairs, the lumbar support stops touching you, or it hits the wrong spot, and you start slouching. With the X7 in smart mode, I can feel the lumbar section moving to meet me. It's not magic, it's a motor, but it feels like the chair is following me instead of waiting for me to suffer and then adjust it. Next test, heat and sweat. Most mesh chairs still get warm because your body is sitting on it for hours. So I turn on the fan low first. Okay, I can feel it, it's okay, but it's there. Medium. Yep, now it's obvious. And high, wait. Okay, that's actually strong. The proof moment for me is simple. I put my hand on it or a napkin and I can feel the air moving up through the mesh, like a little wind coming from under it. That's the kind of feature that sounds like a gimmick until summer hits and your seat is not gross. And then the massage test. Usually it's just a buzzy box. It makes noises and you feel like a tiny vibration, and then you turn it off and forget it exists. Here, when I turn the massage on, you feel real motion like kneading. It pushes and releases. It feels like it's doing a job, not just making a sound. And because it's right in the lumbar area, it hits the spot that gets tight when you sit too long. Now I want to try heat with the massage, because that's the combo people buy this for. I turn on the heat therapy, it warms up fast, and you feel it right where your lower back sits. If you ever used a heating pad after a long day, you know that feeling. The only thing I'll say is this: heat is very personal. Some people want warm, some people want lava. So you'll want to see what feels good for you. Okay, things I like. One big win is that smart lumbar tracking. The payoff is simple. I stop thinking about my chair and I start thinking about my work. When a chair disappears, that's a compliment. Another win is the cooling seat. The payoff is you stay comfy longer. No joke. Comfort here is focus. If your body is annoyed, your brain is annoyed. And the third win is the massage actually feels like a real movement. The payoff is you can take a quick reset without leaving your desk, like a tiny break that doesn't kill your workflow. Now, things to think about before you buy, because I watched another YouTuber go pretty hard on this chair, and I get why. He basically said, yeah, it's super ergonomic on paper, but then he called out a few pain points that can annoy real people. Like, for this price, he didn't like having to screw in the chair legs one by one during assembly. He also complained the tilt feels way too loose because there's no real tension knob. So once you lean back a little, you kind of just fall back unless you lock it. He wasn't happy with the armrests either because they can feel too easy to move out of place. So basically that's what he said. But if I'm being honest, yes, it is a ridiculous amount of money, but this is the best smart ergonomic chair I have tested so far. And I'm actually swapping it into my daily setup. I'm taking my out of the main spot and I'm using this one instead. Now for the most important part, price and where to buy. So Hbada told me they're actually adjusting the price right now, so I'm not going to lock in a number in this video and then have it wrong tomorrow. What I'll do is make it easy for you. I'm putting the official Hbada USA link, EU link, and the Amazon links in the description. Just click the one for your country and you'll see the current price and stock in real time. That way you get the exact number and not an old one. And if you want me to test more smart gear that sounds silly but might actually help, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. My name is Zino. Thanks for watching. Take care of your back and go sit smarter. I'm out.